Hey guys, I have 5 secret / hidden tips for Magicka Wizard Wars. Okay, so the first thing is how Steam works. Steam. Damage Steam does is 34 standard, but it also has what's called initial burst damage that happens when you're approximately from you to the outside of 1D, the earthquake radius. So from about here, ID, there's the initial burst damage. For QFF, it's 219. So if you can get quickly go up QFFs, you can kill them pretty quickly. So for example, those got up quick. That wasn't very helpful. Okay, so about here, QF, it does the 94 burst damage, and then I think 31 constant damage. Yes. As well as that, QFQ does the same damage as QF, except for it wets, which is pretty good, especially since they have the same animation. If you want to confuse someone, because generally use QFF for more damage, but you use QFQ, and it looks the same, but it also wets. Okay, so QFF does more damage than QFQ or QF. So from approximately the same distance, around 1D, you can do QFF a bit less. This is just approximate. You can do what's called the initial damage, which there it's 94, but here it's 219, so more than double. And then the standard damage is, I think, 73. So the best way to use Steam isn't by going like that. It's actually quicker if you continually cast, because you continually get the burst damage off the initial blast. A really quick way to do this me down pretty quickly, health-wise. Standard technique is ASE and then QFF, because it doesn't get rid of the water, unlike QFQ. So with that, it's actually better not to do this, but to continually recast QFF. Keep doing the initial burst damage if you're at the right distance. So it was much quicker then. Okay, through walls that are not DE or DDE, QR can go through them. Rock walls and just rock walls. So DEW, DER, DEF, DS, DQ, W, and DQ. Ice balls, so QRD, can actually go straight through them. So when someone's turtling like that, trying to heal, you can straight through it. So that's technique 2. First technique was quickly QFFing to get the initial burst of 219, which is a lot. I'll probably nerf that in the future, but at the moment, it's a good thing to know. And the second one was ice through walls. Ice through DEW, DER, DEF, DEQ, any wall with rock will go through. But it won't go through DE or DDE. See, and then if I do DEQ, it does damage. The animation's glitchy and it doesn't look like it goes through, but it actually does. It's hard to get as well. It's hard to notice if you miss. Timmy is dead. Yeah, so at the moment, you can dry yourself through QQE wards. But once they fix that patch, a good technique to use, if you can't use fire, lightning will actually dry you off. So let's try this. Okay. Oh god, I'm stuck in this wall. Okay, and now I put QQE on. I'm still wet, notice? The cast hurts me, but I'm dry. And a good way to dry yourself off, if you have lightning on but you're wet, pools of the fog still. When you're wet, you can cast lightning again. Since you're immune, you won't take any damage, but you will dry yourself off. That's technique 3. So the fourth tip is that most people know this, but rocks and projectiles can actually go straight over. It doesn't seem like it, but they can go straight over any type of wall. Let's try it. See? It has the same kind of effect as QR does, but this only occurs if you're right over it. So if you're far away, it actually just hits the wall and dissipates. But if you're close, it can actually work. Like that. Occasionally it glitches out, occasionally it doesn't. It's pretty good to surprise someone with like just a DDD over the wall when they're running away. So finishing them off, you don't have to bother doing that. Okay guys, the fifth and last kind of weird little trick that's very useful, this one is more on the useful side, is that if you're cold and you're stuck in AOC, you're like, what should I do? Should I get rid of the cold? What should I do? You can cast WWF, so heal, fire, self-cast, and you can put it out. If you cast FFW, it won't put the frost or anything out though. You have to cast WWF. WF doesn't work either. So, and I died, see? Yeah, so WWF is the most useful version of that, where it does the largest range. FFW just increases the strength of the fire. So, chill myself a lot. Put myself in AFC. And you only really have time to cast one spell, because someone's probably coming at you with like a QFF. Oh, that's not a QFF, or a QFF or something. So we better get it out of it as quick as possible. So WWF is a really good choice. The W clears the arcane, and the F clears whatever frost you would have. So that also works for AER. No, it actually doesn't. Let's try it again. Okay, so for AER, another option for AER, which is less used, is FFW. WWF won't work on that. And the best option probably for AF is just Q. It's either lightning and the fire. And no one's gonna put down like frost on you and then cast AEF unless they're panicking or don't know what they're doing. So yeah, thanks guys. This was the kind of 5 weird tips that you might not know about Magicka Wizard Wars Alpha build. Thanks for listening, and goodbye. And goodbye. Doof.